Hi gang, I just want to go over what we talked a little bit about yesterday in terms of the aggregation. So right now there's three of you, or three teams that are aggregators, and there's a whole bunch over here of people who are doing different kinds of stories in the class. Some of them will be about maybe their profiles, some might be on business, some might be on science and technology or medicine or whatever. So, but there are different kinds of stories and at different points in the story development. So some people might be doing a pitch, some people might be already writing stuff or shooting video and stuff like that. And that doesn't matter at this point because it doesn't matter whether it's a finished product or a process getting to a finished product. There's a story there, a narrative there, and a narrative arc there that you need to capture. So the first thing for the entire group here is, as aggregators, is to figure out in each of your three groups, and you need to talk together, how to sort out what people are doing. In other words, what kind of buckets are you going to put people in. So here we've got people who are sharing some common thing, like maybe a profile or something. These are maybe business stories that can all be lumped together, whatever. You guys need to decide what these buckets are and how to put the stories that are in process or in the process of being created into those buckets so that you have a thematic structure for the presentation you're making. Then once you do that, you need to be able to think through how you're going to present that, right? And the way that you present that is going to be using a variety of social media tools, right? So you may have, Facebook, you might have Twitter. Well, actually, let's not talk about Facebook right now. But you might have Twitter, you might have Flickr, you might have, YouTube, all sorts of varieties of tools, and those are more sort of aggregating the various media types. But you also might want to use tools like Posterous or Tumblr to be the sort of home base, the sort of narrative thread that runs through all your stories. And you could also use Storify, which we also talked about yesterday. And all of those tools allow you in a thematic way to capture your stuff, but also present it in a timeline. So this might be a photo, this next piece might be a video. I mean, Tumblr is very good at this. This might be a quote or a text or whatever. And so really you need to sort of think through how you're going to put those stories in buckets and then also how you're going to present them. And that's a lot of thinking and a lot of planning, and you really need to start doing that in the next week or so. So that's sort of where I see you guys being at this week. Hope that's helpful. Talk to you later.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.